This is the brief lecture from Tuesday, the 1st of March, 2022. We have just seen movie clips from Gladiator, from Rome, the HBO series, and we've seen the first part of a two-part scene from The Eagle with Channing Tatum. And I want to talk about what we've seen so far and also a little bit about what's going to happen tomorrow. I'll talk about tomorrow first. Tomorrow I'll be posting a video. Go online. The way I'll know you saw it is that by, I'll give you until 4:30. By 4:30 p.m. tomorrow, you will watch the video and you will make a comment on it on the Classroom. So you'll go to Google Classroom, you'll see the stream, the video will be posted. Under the video are public comments. I want you to make some kind of public comment on it. I would like a thoughtful comment. I may ask for a specific type of mini essay from you. I haven't decided yet. So just follow my directions and make a comment before 4:30 tomorrow. Post it on the public forum of the Google Classroom on the stream. You'll see it. You'll be able to make comments there. Any questions about that? Yeah.
On our charter accounts, we're not allowed to see the comments or make comments under YouTube videos, so you probably have to go on it. It'll be on the...
Yeah,
in Google Classroom, you're allowed to.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying like you make a public comment on.
No. Don't go to Google. No. What you do is you make a comment on the Google Classroom stream. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. You should be able to make comments there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, good. Yeah, no. I'm not having you make comments on YouTube for any schmo out in the world to see. Just this schmo.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Nick. Gladiator shows a wonderful, glorious scene that has some real accuracy and real inaccuracy. We'll start with the accuracy. The Roman uniforms were designed in combination with a British historical group called Legion 14. I met these guys. They were touring the United States soon after this movie was released. And in my first year of teaching, they did a demonstration in Maine near where we were. So the Latin classes and my world history classes went and saw them and got a chance to talk to them. And these guys were incredible. They knew about the makeup that the women wore and the different types of swords and armor. And it was history geek time. It was just lovely. So they designed the uniforms. Now, what is true is the Romans would prepare a battlefield. You'll note that there was a forest area that was cleared. All the trees chopped down so that it was an open field. Why? Because the Romans specialized in what were called set-piece open field battles. You had a formation of Roman soldiers with cavalry on the ends, and they've got to maneuver in the open. The Germans, on the other hand, were specialized. They could fight in groups, but they were specialized to fight in the dense forests of Germania. As such, the forest would disrupt the Roman formations, but it would be fine for the Germans because the Germans were warriors, the Romans were soldiers, part of a unit. The Romans would never have charged cavalry over that rough ground. That was wrong. The Romans also did not use artillery the way modern artillery is used. That scene where the mangonels and the ballistae are shooting, and that's modern. That's modern gunpowder artillery. Yeah, they had fire pots with oil. It was not that impressive. Okay, it just really wasn't. It looked cool, but unfortunately, while the Romans would use artillery on troops, for the most part, the artillery they had was against fortifications. Let's see, what else?
The dog.
The dog was there. The Romans used war dogs. They used mastiffs. And he was okay after that battle. Now, in the Eagle, you saw the way the Romans switched off. That's brilliant. If you've played sports or done physically vigorous things, understand how quickly you can get tired unless you pace yourself and unless you're in really good shape. So what the Romans do is the barbarians come in and they just fight, and the guys in front fight, and the guys in back wait for the guys in front to die, and then they come up. The Romans don't do that. What they do is they fight for a while at top peak, and then they switch off. And a second row comes up, and a third row, and a fourth row, and a fifth row. And by the sixth row, the original guys are back, and they're fighting. So the Romans never lose that adrenaline rush of the initial minute or two of battle. But the barbarians do. Barbarians get tired. Again, the Romans make battle into a system. They are engineers of battle. They design battlefields. In Gladiator, you saw them actually design the physical environment. In Rome, you saw them switch off and deal with time in that same way. And Pullo, idiot, broke formation to fight like a warrior because he's big man, he's strong. I actually like Pullo as a character, but at first he's a dumb-bottom thug because he's just thinking about himself. Sorry, when you break a formation with a formation set of soldiers, you risk everyone's life. And as it turns out, what Varenus, the commander, the centurion, had to do was he had to march the entire Roman unit forward to catch up with Pullo. And then Pullo hits him. Yeah, he should have been crucified. What happens to Romans when they disobey orders, if it's a unit, is they decimate. Decimation doesn't mean annihilation. Decimation means the army divides up into groups of 10, which the Roman army does anyway. That's their squad. And they all decide which of the 10 are going to get killed, and then they kill the guy themselves. These are people who live with one another. They're like brothers. And the only way the army can avoid getting slaughtered as a whole is for each Roman unit of 10 to kill one of their own.
That sucks.
That's the idea. Decimation is one of the worst things that can happen to a Roman unit, and it only happens when that unit has shown cowardice in the face of the enemy or has disobeyed orders. Do you not see why it's horrible? You're being killed by the people that are your brothers, and you got to choose, and you know how they chose. And in this first scene from the Eagle, you see that Roman fortifications weren't castles. That was a well-prepared camp. It had been prepared not just overnight, but it was there for months. But it was still basically not something you hide behind. It was something you fight from. And you can see what the Romans did is they put pitch in the moat, the trench, around their outer works. So you toss a torch in and the entire trench goes up in flames and provides a flame barrier on top of the spikes that are designed to break up formations and slow you down, on top of the steep hill that they've got to climb. And then there's a stockade fence on top with Romans, firing down on them. But still, you saw the Celts, the Picts, climb up and go over the walls without too much trouble because they took their time and they got up close and it was all quiet. And there was no way the Romans could pierce the darkness except wing a bunch of torches out, and that would give away the fact that the Romans are awake. What the commander was doing was drawing the enemy in onto the Roman formation so that they would attack, but instead of the Romans being mostly asleep, the Romans were awake and ready to go. But you saw the risk he took. The risk he took in that scene was of upsetting his own men by waking them up needlessly. He was willing to take that risk, though, because the alternative would have been the Celts would have come over the walls and most Romans would have been asleep and it would have been a slaughter. So anyway, that's what you saw today. Tomorrow you'll see a video and you will at some point see the rest of the Eagle and a few other scenes to show you the power and the manner in which the Romans approached warfare. Thank you. Bye-bye.